This is August the 2nd. Checking out what the sun looks like today. Let's see what shape it's in. Boy. Still on that Star of David shape. Looks like it's so bright I can't see it that well, but it looks like the Star of David. So this is not a one-time thing. It actually does look like that. So this had to have been the Star of David, the sun, because what other star could they have seen, this close? So there it is. I mean, it's perfect. No doubt about it. Okay, let's see if any oars are shooting off of it. I'm not using any filter or anything. I just want to see, what it's going to look like without a filter if any oars to shoot at from it. I won't be able to see them because it's right in my face. I don't want to use sunglasses because then I really won't be able to see them. But look at that shape. Is that perfect or what? Okay, so the Star of David is the sun. There's no question about it. I mean, that's perfect right there. So, boy, nothing's changed. I mean, since even before the Jewish people were around, people before them worshipped the sun. So they just took on that belief, worshipping the sun. And then the Christians after them and everybody. The sun has always been worshipped as the star, if you want to say the star of God or as God. But there it is right there. It's perfect. Look. So, and that's because it has 6 beams of light coming out of it, and they form that perfect Star of David shape. So there's no question about which star was the Star of David. This was it. 100% positive. This was it. Because David or anyone else couldn't have seen any other star like this, or this close. And I know they didn't have cameras like I use to see other stars. And other stars don't have this shape. Because I've gotten close to them and they don't have the same shape. So, because of the 6 beams of light that the sun shoots out, which splinter into 2 per each beam as well, so there's like a dozen altogether. After they split apart, there's a dozen. The 6 main beams that it shoots out form the Star of David, and there it is. If this is, this is perfect. So, I don't know if any orbs are going to shoot off of it or if they'll even be visible because it's so bright. And using no filter and shooting right at it. But that's not even important anymore. The important thing is this perfect shape that it forms in the sky. Here, I'll go all the way. And that's about how David would have seen it in the old days. Yeah, like that. This is like all the way back, no zoom. So, all the way back, no zoom. David didn't have a camera, binoculars, or a telescope. He would have seen this. And this would have been his star, the sun. There's no doubt about it in my mind that the sun was the Star of David. 100% positive. So, take a good look. Check it out yourself. You don't need a super camera or anything. But use a camera. Don't look at it through the, eyepiece. Look at it through the screen or on the screen, because that's what I'm doing now, because you don't want to damage your eyes looking at it through the camera eyepiece. Okay, that's very bad for you, because the lens will even magnify these rays to be even stronger, and you can, cause like permanent blindness, or at least eye damage, to the point where you're going to start going blind if you keep doing it. So don't do that. Look at it on the screen, and you don't need any zoom at all. Just point your camera at the sun. You can do it with your cell phone or anything else. And this is the Star of David. Perfect. You have to do it early in the morning. Okay, it's 6:35 right now. And this is August 2nd, 6:35 in the morning. But you can do it on any sunny day. Try and do it when there are no clouds in the way, so that you can see the shape of the star. And this is our sun, and that's the Star of David, our sun. Okay, so even if I come closer, see, it still holds the shape. And then when you get too close, it starts to lose the shape because of the brightness of the rays and all the other light that it's producing. But other than that, this is definitely the star. Okay, I can't see any orbs because the sun is in my eyes anyway, even though I'm trying not to look at it. But there it is, no zoom at all. That's the Star of David. It's our sun. Okay, and that's the only plausible explanation for what the Star of David was and which star it was, because he had no other means of seeing any other star. The only star he was able to see clearly like this, and the shape of it, was our sun. So our sun is the Star of David. Okay, so that's it for this morning. I have things to do. This is a significant finding that the Star of David is the sun, because I don't think too many people made that connection, unless I'm wrong. I don't know how the Jewish people feel about that. Maybe they knew all along, but certainly I didn't. And therefore, I'm gonna make a video and post it. Okay, that's it. Thank you.